master marketing. When we talk about marketing, there are several thoughts that come to mind. And some of the thoughts are, have we immersed ourselves in the art of marketing? You know, have we really, or have we discounted it and taken shortcuts? Because nowadays, you know, if you go to the back end of every social media platform, you know, you can just get on with it. Is that sustainable in the long term? So that's one of some of the thoughts that come to mind. Then another thing is, have we mastered marketing management? What does that mean? Are we running around? Because, you know, marketing is one of those areas where sometimes you run around a lot, but you're so busy. But have you mastered the art? Okay, so are we running helter-skelter, or have we mastered marketing? Also, have we grasped marketing strategy? Are we mistaking promotion for marketing? Are we mistaking digital media for marketing? In my mind, it should be digital media marketing, not digital marketing. So let's look at that closely. So marketing, for clarity, mostly begins with planning, which is why I asked those questions when we're talking about master marketing. It starts with comprehensive planning process, and it is designed to achieve specific objectives. So for example, if you're doing marketing and you're doing it for a company, maybe a blue chip company, and maybe Microsoft or, you know, Coca-Cola, I don't know, there is now Tesla. Unless you understand why you're doing the marketing for the company, because the company does not exist, even if marketing is at the forefront, the company doesn't exist specifically to just talk to their customers, engage them, make them loyal. They exist because they want to hit the bottom line. So if they want to turn over maybe $1 billion this year, and at the same time, they want to grow their product portfolio maybe by a certain percentage, 40%, in order to achieve that $1 billion. That is the key company goal. All these other things are simply support. So if you want to really understand marketing and have clarity, part of the comprehensive planning process and the ability to achieve those specific objectives is tied to the company goals and financial targets. So what are we saying then? We are saying that marketing is a strategic commercial initiative. It's aimed at driving revenue, expanding market share, and delivering exceptional stakeholder value. We're also talking about marketing is supposed to strengthen the marketing position. So your market position, the market position of either the personal brand, the company brand, or the product brand. How? By enhancing visibility, cultivating lasting customer relationships, and providing the roadmap for the company. The company doesn't know, how are we really going to connect with our consumer? So the marketing is the one that provides that roadmap. And the roadmap is the planning process, so it's strategic. So how do you do that? Through product positioning. You need to understand your target audience, competitive advantage, guided by a deep understanding. So once you understand the value proposition, what value are you offering the customer? What is their consumer behavior? What are the marketing trends that you're looking at? Competitor activity and internal capabilities. So basically what we are saying is that marketing begins with planning, as opposed to communication that sort of comes towards the tail end. Now, we are almost about to finish this main part so that we can open up to Q&A. So when we talk about then marketing, marketing is strategy, and therefore it's long-term. Marketing is never short-term. It's not supposed to be short-term. Communication can be short-term, but not marketing. So when we are thinking about marketing, we are thinking about segmentation of your target audience so that you can target them properly. We are talking about how you're going to position yourself relative to the other competitors in the marketplace. How are you going to position your brand so that you stand out? Then we are talking about consumer insights. So we are talking about what are the consumer insights you've gotten that, by the way, do you know people have stopped? I'm just giving an example. people are no longer using Vaseline for their children, especially when they are young. They use Aramis. That's a consumer. So what is the insight behind that? Why? Then there's also competitor analysis. What are the competitors doing? How have they been able to tap into the consumer's mind? So which space are they leaving out that maybe you can tap into better than they can? And what is the product design? How are you going to design your product such that now you tap into what the consumer wants? That's the insight. You're different from the competitor because you've done analysis. And then at the same time, you're then able to price it accordingly so that you stand out and you're able to be competitive. Pricing strategy doesn't have to be pricing lower. You could actually be pricing higher and be able to pick up more of the marketing share. Then we also talk about distribution plan. So where are you going to distribute your product? Depending on, is it high-end? Is it a mass market product? Do you need to be in niche places? You don't have to be, one of the things in marketing that you need to know is you do not have to be everywhere for everyone. You need to be very specific. Then we also talk about promotional activity. Usually this is a smaller slice of marketing, but it's important. Every so often you need to get into promotional activity because the nature of promotional activity is that it's exciting. And you want your brand, your product, even if it's maybe you're saying, I'm giving a course, you're an influencer, you have a course online, and then every so often you want to promote your course and maybe say, if you sign up for my course, I'll give you another course free. Promotional activity could be, if you buy me now, you stand a chance to win a car. That kind of promotional activity. And then finally, all of this costs money. So budgeting is critical in the space of marketing strategy. And you don't budget for the short term, because I see situations where companies ask you to budget, give us a budget for what we want to do, but they are not telling you, why don't you plan the whole year so that we know that the budget is going to be 50 million, it's going to be 100 million, so that you don't run out of money before the year has ended. Because remember, we said communication is continuous.